Hello guys, welcome to this new packet tracer activity, and in this video we are going to troubleshoot PPP or point to point with also authentication. I believe we are going to troubleshoot some CHAP, and let's take a look and read this scenario real quick. So the routers of your computer were configured by an inexperienced network engineer. Several errors in the configuration have resulted in connectivity issues. Your boss has asked you to troubleshoot and correct the configuration errors and document your work. Using your knowledge of point-to-point and standard testing methods, find and correct the errors. Make sure that all the serial links use point-to-point in CHAP authentication and that all of the networks are reachable. The passwords are Cisco and class. Okay, so first of all, diagnose and repair the physical layer, examine addressing table, verify cables are connected as specified. Also diagnose and repair any inactive interfaces. So let's go ahead and do that first. And we can see over here already that we have a couple of inactive interfaces, or they are shut down for some reason. Let's go ahead and activate those. So the first password right here is Cisco. Okay, and this one is class. Okay, now let's go ahead and go to configuration mode, interface, your interface 0/0/0, which is this one over here. Okay, we're on router 1, so we are going to go to this interface and say no shutdown. Alright, now let's go to this interface over here, and I believe this one is clear interface 0/1, no shutdown. Now you can see it went up. Now let's go ahead and go to this interface and no shutdown. Now we know that all the interfaces are up on router 1. Let's go to router 2 and do the same over here. Cisco, class, config T, interface, no shutdown. Okay, let's go to this one, no shutdown, which is this interface over here. And this interface over here is already up, so we don't have to do a no shutdown command here. Now let's go to router 3. Do the same on router 3. Okay, so Cisco, class, and config T, interface, no shutdown. Now this one should go up now. Yep, it went up over here. Now let's go ahead and do this one. There we go, now it's up. Now let's do this giga interface 0/1, no shutdown. Here we go. Now everything is up. Let's see what we have to do next. Diagnose and repair the data link layer. Okay, so examine and set the clock rates on the DCE equipment. Examine the configuration of each router to verify that the clock rate has been set on appropriate interfaces. Set the clock rate of any interfaces that requires it. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So what we could do is show controllers. We can see which one is a DCE. So the DCE is 0/0/ is this one over here. So this one has a clock rate already, so this one is good. And for, let me see, take a look at the other one. So for this one is a DTE, so it doesn't need a clock. Let's go to this other router, show controllers, and here it is. This one is a DCE, as you can see right here, and the clock rate is already set, so that's good. And this one is a DTE, so it doesn't need a clock. Let's go to router 2, and this one is saying that this serial interface over here is a DCE. So what we could do, show controllers serial interface and DCE, and the clock rate is set. So this is all good. All that is set up. Now let's go to the next step. Examine encapsulation on DCE equipment. Let's see, all serial interfaces should be using point-to-point encapsulation type, and we are also using CHAP. So let's go ahead and do point-to-point encapsulation, and also do the authentication method to be CHAP. Okay, let's go first to router 1 and config terminal interface, and now what we could do is encapsulation PPP, and then PPP authenticate using we're going to use CHAP. Let's go to this one, encapsulation and CHAP. Now let's go to router 2, do the same. PPP authenticate using CHAP. CHAP. Now let's go ahead and do the same on router 3. Config T. Okay, so all the serial interfaces now are up and running using the encapsulation method of point-to-point, and also authentication is, they are all using CHAP. So that's good. Now let's go ahead, see the activity, and see what we have next. Now examine and set username and passwords. Examine each link to verify that the routers are logging into each other correctly. All CHAP passwords are set to Cisco. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to router 1 and let's do a show. Can we do a show users? No. Okay. Show run. And as you can see right now, we have a username router 2 and password Cisco. So we are we have this one over here, but we don't have router 3. So let's go ahead and do router 3. Okay, router 3. So this one is good. Now let's go to router 2 and let's see what we can find here. Show run. We have router 3, but the password is wrong. And we have router 11. So we don't have router 11. We need to do router 1 with password Cisco, and router 3 with password Cisco, not class. So config T, username, router 11, password Cisco. Let's go ahead and delete this one, and let's add router 1, and we also have router 3. Okay, so we had copy this, paste it right here. It had password class, delete that, and set it as password Cisco. Now from here we can do a do show run. Let's verify that we have router 1 password Cisco and router 3 password Cisco. Now let's go to router 3 and let's see what we have here, and show run. We have router 1 configure, but we don't have router 2. So let's go ahead and configure router 2. Config T. So router 2, and here it is. So that's good. Okay, and there we go. That interface went up. Let's go ahead and take a look at that what we have to do next. We completed this step. Now let's go ahead and diagnose and repair the network layer. So any IP addresses. So we have to check IP addresses against the addressing table and ensure that they are in the correct subnet. Okay. So let's start with router 1 and this interface. Let's take a look at it. Router 1, do show run. Okay, we can see right here that it is in the incorrect interface. So this IP address is shut down, but it is in the incorrect interface. Let's verify that. Yep, it's in the incorrect interface. So let's go ahead and change that. Copy this. Interface gigabit. Let's do a no IP address. Now let's go to this one. Paste this one right here. Now shut down. Okay, so that's good. Let's take a look at what's next. 172.16.0.1. (172.16.0.1) 248. I believe that subnet mask is wrong. Yep, it's supposed to be 252. So let's go ahead and configure that. (252). Okay, now you can see that it went up. And let's do show run. Here we go. This interface is now good. Let's take a look at this one. It's supposed to end in 09. Let's verify it. 09. Subnet mask of 30. And this one is good. Okay. Now let's go to router 2. Do show run. Okay, do show run. We can see that for router 2, we need to set this IP address on this gigabit 0/1 because it doesn't have any IP addresses right now. So interface gigabit 0/1 IP address. Paste it here and 224. 255, 224. Now shut down. Okay, let's see. The next one is 16.0.2 and 252. Let's verify that that's the correct one. This one is supposed to be, was it .9? No, that 2. Okay, so that 2 is good. And the other one is 0.5, and it is good. Subnet mask of /30, and it is good. So router 2 is good. Now let's take a look at router 3. Do show run. Let's take a look at this interface first. Okay, so this one is supposed to be 8. It's supposed to be a /24, so it's supposed to be 255.128, and I believe over here is a 24. So let's go ahead and change that. Interface 0/1 IP address is 128. Okay, oh, I copy everything. Now shut down. So that's good. And let's take a look at this one's supposed to be 0.10 for this one. Let's verify that it is correct. So that 10.252, that 10.252. Let's take a look at the other one. This one does not have any IP address, so let's go ahead and configure that IP address. And the IP address is, let's go ahead and just copy this one over here. IP address and 252. No shutdown. Okay, so that's good. Now let's go ahead and verify full connectivity by tracing the path. So let's go ahead and ping. We need to ping that web server. To make sure that everything is working correctly. So let's go ahead and ping that server. Timeout. So it is timing out. Okay. By the end, we were able to ping it. Now let's go ahead and trace this to make sure that it is going this way. Trace route. Or is it trace search? Trace search. So it's going via 172.16.0.5. Let's verify that that's the correct one. So it is going from this side, which is router 2. Let's take a look. Yep, it's supposed to go that way, so that's good. Okay, because it's not supposed to be going this way and then that way. It is going, it's first going to this router, and then this router is sending it this way. If it was sending it this way, then this interface is not going to be working, but it is working correctly. Let's go ahead and just copy this and do the same on this PC. And this PC, when it pings that web server, it's supposed to send it this way instead of this interface. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. It's not trace search, it's trace search, not trace route. Okay, so it is 172.16.0.2. Let's see if it is sending it the correct way. And yep, it is. So it looks like we have configured or troubleshoot this, and we are done. Let's go ahead and check results. Let's see what we have. And here it is. Congratulations, you have successfully completed the packet tracer troubleshooting point-to-point with authentication activity. So this is it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.